Matt Campbell, Coach Mark Scaff, Tyler Marinaro. Mark, if you want to start out with a few opening comments.
Yeah, it was a tremendous day for baseball in the CAA. Delaware played exceptionally well. I thought we played well, and both teams played as hard as you can play for 18 innings. We got behind in the first game, and our guys just continued to battle and worked their way back in it. And we put ourselves in a position to have a chance to tie or win the ball game in the ninth of the first game. And then the second game, they came out swinging it, and it's 5-0, then 6-0, but our guys didn't panic. And it just felt like if we could put 2 or 3 quality at bats together and roll a run across, it would get things going, and it certainly did. Tyler came up with a big swing, with the home run, and that ignited the dugout and the bench. And from that point on, it was, one good at bat after another.
Mark, what was the value of that third inning? Y'all lost a tough first game. They jump on you in the second. It seemed like they had all the momentum. They had all the energy. How much did y'all just need to do something to kind of keep guys' spirits up?
Well, we certainly did. I mean, we needed that desperately, and we had some good at bats in front of Tyler, and then he put a great swing on it. After Matty let it, he got a 2-out knock, and then Tyler followed that up. So, I'm proud of our guys the way they continue to compete all day long, and Tyler DeLoach came out of the bullpen and rolled 2 zeros on the board for us at the time when we needed it, and Livengood did the same thing for us, and then of course Kelly came in and pitched really well the last 2 1/3.
What was it like in the dugout? Was there ever a feeling that you were in too big of a hole to climb out of?
I think we all pretty much knew that it was going to be that type of game beforehand, just by the game before that, and I don't think it really faulted our hopes or whatever, but I mean, we knew it was going to be that type of game, and we just kept fighting, and everybody picked each other up whenever something bad happened, and we did a good job of keeping each other up and stuff like that. So,
Mark, how do you keep a couple guys? I know DeLoach just started some for you. Livengood haven't pitched very much at all. How do you kind of keep them into it and knowing that they're going to have to perform on such a big stage?
Coach Howell does a good job making sure those guys are getting their work on a regular basis, and over the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've tried to make sure that when they haven't faced hitters for a week or two, we try not to go more than a week. But if we get into 7, 8, 10 days, one of our practice days, their bullpens against live hitters, and I think that's kept them toned in and ready to go and mentally prepared, knowing that going down the stretch in a tournament situation, we're going to need everybody we have.
Tyler and Matt, both of y'all, just what this means to the program. Y'all have been close the last few years. Y'all have had some ups and downs, but to finish today, it didn't look like things were going your way.
I know for me personally, this is what I came to UNCW for, is for this type of opportunity. I knew before I even got here, they already had the pieces in place, and I wanted to be part of something special, and this is what that special thing is, and I'm just glad to be a part of it and to be able to do my part.
Yeah, it's huge for me because I love our team and I love our boys, and I'm just really glad that we all came together and played like we could and played together and got the championship.
Mark, what's been the toughest part of the last 6 years? It's kind of hard to believe it's been 6 years since y'all won. What's been the toughest time for you?
Yeah, probably the last couple of years. I felt like over that stretch, we'd been close. We'd played right there in the championship game 3 different times, and fell short. But the last couple of years, we started to put ourselves in position, and then basically ran out of gas. And we didn't play as clean defensively as we needed to, and I didn't think we were as deep pitching wise as we needed to be. And we've over the last 2 years, we've tried to put those pieces in place, and these 2 guys and the additional depth on our pitching staff has certainly made a difference.
Did you sense early on, even when y'all were struggling early in the season, this team had a chance to be special?
We felt that way in the fall. The guys we had a good fall. They worked extremely hard. We made some progress in the fall, both on the mound and in every area, on the mound defensively and then offensively too. And you know, unfortunately, we started the year out where we didn't do a really good job driving runs in. We swung the bats and we put people in place, but we didn't pick up those easy runs with a runner at third and less than 2 outs and that type thing. We just didn't do a real good job of that. But you know, they started press the whole team a little bit, and once we had an opportunity to discuss where we were and where we wanted to be, you know, Coach Hood simplified the process for them, and they took to it. And since that time, I think they've done a tremendous job from an offensive standpoint. We still hadn't been quite as consistent, but that part of the game's never going to be the most consistent part of the game because you don't have control of it. The guy on the mound does. But I think we've played exceptionally well the last 2/3 of the year.
Where does this one rank? I guess they're all special, but where does this one rank?
You know, I don't know that I can rank, you know, one or the other, but they're all special. And this is a different group of guys from our 06 and our 04 club and our other regional clubs, 03 and 08. But this is a special group of guys. They've come together. They started it in the fall, and they've supported one another. They've pushed one another. They give each other a hard time on a constant basis. And this guy keeps things loose as much as anybody does. And you know, it's just been a fun year to watch them grow as players and as a team.
No questions? Thank you, gentlemen.